Welcome to the second part of my walkthrough for Resident Evil Revelations 2, my friends. So we've just escaped from the factory, and amazingly, both Claire and Moira survived a huge explosion without a single scratch. Shades of Resident Evil 6, no doubt. And before you step inside the sewers, make sure you get that Kafka drawing, because you won't be able to come back. And now we're going to just move on ahead and progress through the sewers. Fairly simple segment, even though we will have to deal with a lot of enemies at the same time.
Ow!
Who are you? What do you want?
Put it down! Fuck me. Is he with TerraSave?
I not know this thing you are speaking.
No bracelet. Why don't you have a bracelet?
Do I look like a woman to you?
Holy shit, old man. You don't know what's going on? You've got to get out of here before it's too late.
Never! I stay my home. Now go away! You people come to our beautiful island.
Well, that was a little bit awkward. What's the purpose of the guy anyway, if he's just going to stay there? But oh well, doesn't really matter, we have to move on. I highly doubt that he's not aware of anything that's going on right now. He probably just took shelter in the sewers after when the changes started happening, and that's why he's not informed about everything that's going on. But I doubt that he has no idea about the afflicted outside. Or maybe he doesn't know, who knows. Nonetheless, we are going to head down. Make sure you put damage level 4 on your machine gun, because you will use it a little bit later on. And turn around and get this tower emblem. Tower emblem number 5. There's another emblem in the sewer area, but we can get it with berries, so we're not going to worry about it quite yet. Just make sure you climb up here and pick up the sewers map, because it's easy to get lost in here. And now we're going to collect another chest, or the contents of another chest, with Moira. There are actually two sheds that are very close together in the sewers. So let's jump up. And there it is. Let's see if I can do this. It always takes me a few tries. Well, most of the times at least. But it's only 2 logs, so it's not that bad. Come on. Oh, I was right by it. Rather annoying, but it is what it is. There we go. Few more custom parts. Now let's keep going. We're going to turn on to our left here.
Follow me.
And there's another Kafka drawing to our right, behind the waterfall. We'll get it in a moment. First we're going to turn a valve with Claire. So just go up this pipe and the valve is right there to your side. But yeah, really I'm surprised that both Claire... actually I'm not surprised because this is Resident Evil, but I'm surprised that they survived that explosion without a single scratch.
Yeah, right.
And there's really no reason for the Overseer not to know that they're still alive though. When you think about it,
What is this?
I'm sure she had cameras inside the factory, and it seems awfully foolish not to have a camera on the back of the factory since she had cameras all over the place.
Roger.
Maybe she just forgot, but nonetheless, I don't quite know if we have that element of surprise like Claire and Moira like to believe. So we got everything. I just wanted to double check that I hadn't left a few shotgun shells back there, but now I remember that they're actually through here. Let's break that crate first. Another gemstone, so really nothing of worth. And the shotgun shells are going to be up here. There's another chest for Moira to open, so we'll just have to send her up right over here. And if you look across to the other side, you'll be able to see the tower emblem in between two crates. But honestly, I would just leave it for Barry. You can get it with Claire. You can shoot it from this side to the other side, but I think it's just simpler to get it with Barry, so we're going to leave it for Barry later on. This one has 3 locks. They really placed a lot of locks in the chests on this level. I don't know why they thought that was a good idea. I can understand in the factory section, because you had to quickly open the chest while at the same time watching out for the time that it took you, and that builds up tension, so it makes sense. But to put 3 locks on this treasure box seems just annoying, honestly. And now let's pick up a few handgun bullets, and we're going to tell Moira to stay up here, and we're going to go down with Claire because we're going to have a mini boss fight. So just make sure you have your machine gun ready, and that's why I told you to put damage level 4 on the machine gun. And there's Papa Chango. We have to take him down, so just keep shooting at him. He's a pretty big target, so you won't have too many problems. And what I like to do is, as the afflicted are coming, I just shoot them with my handgun. Sometimes I can even let them actually come towards me, because they will actually block the fireballs that Papa Chango fires at me. And now let's just keep shooting at him and he's down. Good. Let's just take care of this guy. There we go. And now Moira can safely come back down. And we can't do anything with this crate right now. We'll leave it for Barry and Natalia later on. And now we're going to open another valve and proceed to the next area. Another topaz, because I really need those. So yeah, don't worry about the tower emblem for now. We'll get it later with Barry. And now just take control over Moira, and while Moira breaks open this door, we're going to open the other valve with Claire. Here we go. And is there an enemy here? There might be. Jump down. And there's the valve. We'll just turn it around before we move to the next area. This episode for Claire is actually pretty long. I suppose it's just because we have to travel back and forth a little bit. But in terms of episodes, so far I think it's the longest. Come on, Moira. Hurry up. It's kind of annoying how the AI actually stops the action after breaking the first board. There's really no reason why it wouldn't just keep going, but oh well. What can you do? I actually missed an hidden item back there in the corner, but you know what? My guess is it's probably was just a gemstone, so it really doesn't matter. And I really want to move out of this area as fast as possible. I really don't like this section. Probably the most complicated section of the sewers, But what we're going to do is tell Claire to stay up here and wait for Moira. And on survival difficulty, this guy always appears. I don't think he appears on the easier difficulties. So if you're playing on normal or casual, I don't think he appears. But as you know, with survival, you always have to deal with more enemies than you would on the easier difficulties. I don't think their health increases per se, but the number of enemies that you have to deal with certainly increases.
Stay there.
So tell Claire to stay here, and now we're going down with Moira. And we're going to push the lever. There are a few red blobs on the floor, but you can use Moira's flashlight to destroy them. Or honestly, you can just dodge them. They're very easy to dodge, so you really don't need to worry. But by doing this, I guess you're saving Barry some trouble later on. Not that I think that Moira would be interested in helping her dad at all, but nonetheless, we want to help Barry, so we're going to do it. That Iron Head, wait for him to jump, and just as he jumps, jump to the other side and you'll dodge him. Make sure that Moira is following you here. And now, very important, before we move to the next section, don't forget there's a golden custom part for us to pick up for our weapons. So we're going to get that in a little bit. However, don't take too long in this area. You want to move as fast as possible because there's going to be a bunch of afflicted after you. This section can actually be harder than you think. At least you get to pick up a lot of alcohol to make a few incendiary bottles. So the afflicted actually don't come out until you move up the steps, so for now you're good. But don't forget to come around and pick up this golden custom part for your weapon. Here it is. Let's get that. And now we can move out of here. And just as soon as we start climbing up the steps, here come the afflicted. And there's quite a lot of them, so I don't suggest that you fight them. You can dodge these red blobs. Really, they're nothing to worry about. And come on, Claire, kick the ladder, kick the ladder. Oh, great. See, this wouldn't have happened if Claire kicked the ladder a little bit earlier. But unfortunately, for some reason, the command simply didn't appear. And that made me drag out the time that I spent here, and that's why I got grabbed. It's not a big deal because I got plenty of herbs, but I hate when things like this happen, I really do. So ignore the other afflicted and just get out of here. But have your machine gun ready because as we jump down, turn around, pick up that alcohol. Don't take the shortcut because it's a trap, you'll fall back down if you take the shortcut. Blow that guy up and now you have a clear path towards the exit. Hopefully Moira doesn't take too long and she's close enough that I can get out of here. Come on, Moira, just hurry up, please.
Follow me! Not gonna happen.
And there's another empty bottle for us to pick up here. Get another incendiary bottle ready. And let's move out of this section. Now you're going to notice a cut in this section because I recorded this segment twice due to the fact that I actually forgot to pick up the tower emblem that's hidden here, and I didn't feel right uploading this walkthrough without showing you the location of the tower emblem. So this is a run from another walkthrough, or another playthrough that I did after I completed my initial walkthrough.
Just above us.
So now we're going back to the actual gameplay of my first walkthrough. I hope that wasn't too confusing for you. But like I said, the first time around, or when I was doing this for the first time, I was so focused on moving to the next area and solving this puzzle that I totally forgot about that tower emblem. And that tower emblem is very easy to miss. And it's also one of those missable tower emblems. So at first I was like, you know what, well, I can upload still this walkthrough and just mention to you guys that there's a tower emblem here. But I wasn't going to, even though I mentioned it, I wasn't showing the exact location of the emblem. So I repeated the chapter, went back to this area, just to show the location of the freaking tower emblem. And yeah, that's what you have to do if you want to present a proper walkthrough of the game, no doubt. There's already too many of those so-called walkthroughs, and I'm doing finger quotes as I say this out there. So it's important to show everything. That's the order in which you need to press these tombstones. The solution is in this file right here, even though it can be a little bit confusing. But it offers just enough tips for you to know what you're doing. And here is the last Kafka drawing, so 6 out of 6. We're good to go. And now we're going to pick up a new weapon for Claire, just to replace it with the old machine gun. This one's better. And a few more custom parts, and there's another hidden item here. And now we're going to move towards the final section of this chapter. Quite an intense boss fight, but you know what? It's actually easier than you might think. So let's just go through there. There's another empty bottle for us to pick up here, so don't forget to pick up that bottle. And make sure you make as many incendiary bottles as you can, because you will be using them. 5 is enough, but if you have a few extra ones, then good for you. But 5 is the best number. Or 5 is the number that you'll need just to be on the safe side, really. So let's head up. Oh boy. Well, that guy's not looking all that well. And here's another file. Instructions for Steward. I'm giving you enough time to read it and pause the video. I'm sorry I can't take longer to read them from start to finish, because unfortunately time is a factor in this game, and if I want to get an S rank on time, I need to complete this chapter in under 50 minutes, I believe. And right now I think I'm good on time, but I don't want to risk it. Not that it would matter, because as long as I get an S rank for retries and accuracy, I'll still get an overall of an S rank if I get an A rank in time. But I really want to go for the A rank. For the S rank, sorry. And if you are following this walkthrough, then you shouldn't have any problems obtaining the S rank as well.
He's not my boyfriend.
All right. Shit. Look, there's something I gotta tell you. I noticed something when Neil was with us. His bracelet.
Well, finally someone notices.
The living dead were coming at us from all directions. He must have been scared.
No. No. There's no way. Got it?
I'm glad Moira picked that up, because in episode 2 that's something that all of us noticed, was that Neil's bracelet remained green even under the circumstances he was in. So, but Claire is just too oblivious to it. She's not very smart. Or then again, she's just in love.
This list. Neil had it at the party. Barton, Chavez, Redfield. It's got all our names on it. He sold TerraSave out.
Claire, I'm really sorry. Hey, look.
All right, I've isolated the best candy.
Good work.
Now it's your turn to fulfill your end of... What did you...
You wanted an Ouroboros sample, now you've got it. Lapdog.
You don't know shit about me.
I know you were Lansdale's puppet. When Veltro incited the Terra Grigia panic 7 years ago, the FBC was pulling the strings. The old man went down, but he was smart enough to pass the torch before he did.
You played me.
Because you're an idiot. You thought you could create a new terrorist threat to justify the FBC.
A monster like you could never understand.
Well, so Neil was a traitor. No surprise there, I think most of us saw it coming a long time ago. And no, I don't think that Claire is crying, at least I don't see no tears, but nonetheless, it is what it is. And for those of you who don't know who Lansdale is, he was the main antagonist of Resident Evil Revelations 1. If you want to see the plot of that game, I have a walkthrough for it, I'm just saying. But apparently he entrusted his legacy to Neil. So apparently Neil was Lansdale's follower, and he was going to use Ouroboros to cause another catastrophe, and that would justify maintaining Terra's save, I guess. We're just going to do a few changes to our weapons here. I'm sure most of you can foresee what's coming next. But we're going to make sure that the Magnum has damage level 4 and also double shot. It's going to really come in handy. And make sure the machine gun has damage level 2. Aside from that, you're good to go. But if you want to put damage level 1 on your shotgun, then feel free to do so as well, even though you should not need it. I am going to increase the capacity of my shotgun though, to have as many shots as possible. And now we're going to head down towards the elevator.
Neil? Neil!
I did what I thought was right.
It wasn't.
There's no bringing the FBC back. I failed Lansdale. Ouroboros, it's not death. It's
It kind of looks like the thing from Fantastic Four. But anyway, we're going to start by throwing our incendiary bottles at Neil, burn him down. These crates containing gas canisters, you can lure him towards them and he will smack them and they will explode and he will burn. And after you deliver enough damage, that will reveal his heart. And when it reveals his heart, that's when we should pull out our magnum and keep hitting the heart with everything that we got, and that will make this fight a lot simpler, because we can actually defeat him before he turns his one of his arms into a huge tentacle, which makes the fight a lot harder. So let's just shoot the heart with a double shot. You speed things up a little bit, but keep shooting at it. If you fought Wesker in Resident Evil 5, this fight really isn't that different, and he's still not down, but let's just keep shooting him. One more bottle might do him in, and yeah, I think that's it. I think he's down. Let's check. Yep. So Neil has been defeated. The Thing has been defeated. And really no surprise here. I think we all knew from the start that he was corrupt. And I guess the FCC won't come back at all. Even the good guys in the supposed good guys in Resident Evil are evil in the end. I tell you, the Resident Evil characters get screwed around by everyone. They're always spawned in a bigger scheme that always fails. Let's try and open the door.
Thanks. I think.
Okay. Can you stand?
Oh, shit! Behind you! Where did we go wrong? There! Holly, don't die!
Oh my god! You're not supposed to be in here!
Dad is going! Won't you get it off?
Jesus! Don't call an ambulance!
Moira! Those are what I built those bombs!
You did it.
Claire. that again.
I have what I need. Nothing will come between us now, my sweet. You and I will be good friends. We'll know each other inside and out.
Well, that's certainly very bizarre. I don't know what she means by that. I hope she doesn't, like, switch her mind with Natalia or something. But that concludes the episode. I'm surprised that both Claire and Moira survived that fall without breaking a single leg. But oh well, it is Resident Evil. We got a S rank on every single category, so that's good. That's the end of Neil as well. Remember, my friends, to participate in the giveaway. I will be announcing 2 more winners once episode 4 comes out. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you found the walkthrough useful, and I'll see you all later for Barry's campaign. Take care, my friends.